This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here. Just walking down here on the Republican River. The only thing that'd make it better for me is if you were here walking with me. But you're here for a story. Well, they're in New York. Half a dozen Jews at a home were having a party, and a black man busted in with a machete and started whacking away. That ain't the first time though. And they've had 13 attacks in New York City alone this year, 2019, on the Jewish communities. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. And as far as that goes, they got as much right to live as anybody. Every race should have that right, be that as it may. For those who think that's the option and to consider that kind of violence against them, and I've even been nose to nose with it. In Kansas City, talking to a Muslim down there, he openly said that there would not be peace on earth until the Muslims had killed every Jew and every white man, woman, and child on earth. Only then would there be peace. That came from Kansas City. But, and not to say that all Muslims think that way, but with that kind of mindset, it's hard to think about any kind of peaceful resolutions to any problems. So you better be ready for trouble. At the same time, I would like to remind anybody thinking about doing violence to another race, another religion, another creed, of the story of the Jews in World War II. Now, depending on who you believe, most of 6 million were killed. Some say it's as least as 2 million, but a bunch of Jews got killed in World War II. They were sent to concentration camps and mass murder. Nothing short of it. Terrible. They weren't the only race targeted. They targeted gypsies as well, and others. But speaking of just the Jews, after the war, the Jews said, we're going to get even. And so a good-sized bunch of Jews, they got together and decided to poison the water system in Berlin using cyanide. And the only thing they made a mistake, they just didn't put quite enough poison in there because the water diluted the poison. It only made people sick. But their goal was to kill 1 million men, women, and children of the German heritage. They wanted to get even by killing 1 million of them. Absolutely. That was not the only time. One of the encampments that were holding German soldiers at the end of the war, they made the mistake of letting Jews feed them, be part of the cooking crew there to feed them. And all of a sudden the Germans started getting sick, and they found out those Jews were poisoning those German soldiers. So if you think you can hit somebody and they won't hit back, sooner or later you might want to think twice. This whole earth has got room for everybody. So let's all chill, and let's get the Democrats off their high horse. Let's get the Republicans back to where they need to be and unite to help in a common cause, to help. The first one to help, always the first one to help, is the taxpayer from the bottom up. This is McCook's Mr. Bill. You have a happy new year.